stress. How much is it costing you and your family and your friends and your work colleagues, your business, society as a whole? How much is it costing you health-wise, and how much is it costing you wealth-wise? Let's start with health-wise. Stress is because of primitive reflexes, so that when we're attacked we can actually have the energy and the functionality to either fight or run away. So this means that when we perceive a threat, our body pumps out more adrenaline. Our nervous system tells our body to put up the blood pressure, to get more circulation, to get more nutrients to the muscles, more oxygen to the muscles, more sugar. It changes our metabolism to basically get more fats in our system and more sugars in our blood, which then causes problems with insulin. It means that certain pathways shut down in our immune system, because our immune system requires a huge amount of energy. So we don't need our immune system when we're in the middle of being attacked, so that shuts down. Our digestive system changes. It becomes a lot more acidic. It doesn't digest as well, because again you don't need your digestive system working when you're in the middle of being attacked. Our brain starts changing its focus. Now, short term, and we also clot more, so that if we are attacked, if we do bleed, if we are cut, we will heal quicker. Now, short term, these things are fine. But if this happens over a prolonged period of time, this can lead to cancers, recurrent infections. It can lead to dementia, causes blood pressure problems and heart problems, stomach acidity, digestive issues. It can cause skin problems. It can cause a breakdown in your hormone system. It can cause impotence. It can cause all your hair to fall out. So what is the answer? Well, if you're going back to the fight or flight situation, when you exercise, when you fight and successfully defend your situation, or you run away from it, you burn off all these stress chemicals, and actually exercise and movement switches off all of the stress centres in the brain. So the most immediate cure for stress is actually exercise. Go and do something physical. This is why I recommend doing particularly spinal exercises, exercises that move as many joints and parts of your body as possible, which is again why chiropractic can have such a profound effect on relaxing you, because it moves the spinal joints, it allows you to move more easily, it switches off stress receptors. But a lot of people don't want to go and exercise, or because they've been so stressed for so long, because they've been sitting down, because they haven't been switching off all the stress, they need to do something more. They need to do something else. So breathing exercises are very useful. Breathing in and breathing out slowly, so that your in-breath and your out-breath are the same length of time, can help relax your muscles. Breathing in and then breathing out for twice as long as you breathed in can help relax your nervous system. And doing this on a repeated basis can help decrease stress in your system. Now these are the short-term answers. Really, to actually stop stress building up, you need long-term strategies, which is why you need to actually build exercise into your life. But there are other things you need to do, because one of the reasons people are stressed these days is because they keep on thinking the same thoughts over and over and over. Something ridiculous like 97 or 95% of the thoughts we had yesterday we'll have today, and we'll have tomorrow and the day after, because our thoughts become habitual. So you need to habitually change your thoughts to more positive, outgoing, helpful, non-stressful thoughts. And the best ways to do this are: make a grateful list. Make a list of everything you're grateful for. Make a list of everything that you're happy about. Make a list of things that you're happy that you've achieved in the past. Make a list of things that you'd be happy to achieve in the future. Write down all the sounds that make you feel happy, smells that you love, songs that you like the sound of, especially the lyrics that make you cry from tears of joy or wanting you to do something. Take note of all these things, and it's really good to, at the beginning and the end of every day, to go through this process. Write down a list of things you're grateful for. Write down all these things and go through this list twice a day, just before you go to sleep, so that overnight you're thinking about all the things that make you feel good, that you're happy about, that make you want to go and achieve. This increases your chances of when you wake up in the morning, you're going to wake up more bright and more cheerful. And then when you actually read through that list again, read through your plans, you're more likely to be positive throughout the day, which means you'll be more likely to be positive when you go to sleep. And then you can do little things throughout the day, like have pictures of these things around your desk, have little post-it notes of quotes that uplift you, have little reminders throughout the day. You can use an NLP technique called anchoring, where you, for instance, when you're actually listening to a song, or you're going through your grateful list, you can put your hand on your chest, or you can do something, make a fist or hold your fingers behind your back, or something simple, so that throughout the day you can keep on sort of doing these things in the middle of stressful situations that people aren't going to think are weird. So you can do something that reminds you physically of all these mental things to make you go into a more positive, least stressful situation in your own mind. So this should all hint that planning is also important, because a lot of issues with stress come about from improper planning. And so, simplest thing to plan. Now, in this day of electronics, I still like a paper diary, because you can put your year's plan all sort of written out at the beginning of it. I like a diary that has the week down the side, and then notes as well for the week that you can put down. So you can look at yearly, monthly plan, daily plan, weekly plan very, very easily and quickly. And then either first thing in the morning or last thing at night, take a blank piece of paper, okay, and write down on it 6 things that you want to achieve the next day that are going to drive you towards your purpose or drive you to make you feel happy and be good. And just write down 5 or 6 things and tick them off as you're actually achieving them throughout the day. Do this on a daily, consistent basis. If you do all these things, if you exercise, if you try the breathing techniques, if you make a grateful list, if you start planning, you'll find that stress melts away more easily. It's harder for stress to take a hold of you. Stress will have less effects. You'll actually negate the effects of stress. However, having said all of this, in this age of instant gratification and pills, people very often just they're so busy, they can't do any of this. Now, these things you need to find time to start doing. But in this day of instant gratification, people want a pill. They want something instant to do that they can just do, forget about it, and it de-stresses them. Now, in 20 years of nutrition, I found a couple of things that do seem to work that are natural and actually good for you. The first I found out about was green tea. Green tea contains something called theanine. And you can get it in pill form. If you don't actually like the taste of green tea, you can buy it in pill form. I use Higher Nature. And theanine basically helps calm and relax the brain, but it allows it to still be focused, and so it's non-drowsy. So unlike antidepressants and beta blockers that you can get from the doctors, which can cause all kinds of other health issues and health problems, this may help naturally, more easily. And also, if you're not stressed out enough to actually get drugs from a doctor, then again, this is a nice, easy, simple, good way to proceed if you want something that can work instantly or fairly instantly. However, a word of warning about supplements. Okay, don't go on to. You can go to the Higher Nature website and buy these. Whatever you do, don't go to Amazon or eBay to buy any supplements. As I have found with other health products, they can be cheaper on Amazon and eBay because they're actually being sold illegally. They've either been stolen or worse, they're actually fake. So do not buy any supplements from eBay or Amazon. Make sure you buy your supplements from someone you know and trust, a source that you know and trust. So that's the first thing, green tea and theanine. But there's something else that I've found more recently that is much more effective and much more healthy for the general population. And that is a Chinese medicinal mushroom called Ganoderma lucidum, which means, I think, shiny skin, good brain in Latin. Now it's best had, this mushroom, with hot drink or in the hot drink infusion. And so it does actually come, the company that I use, come pre-mixed with green tea as well. So you get theanine and Ganoderma lucidum in the green tea. So that would be very good for beating and busting stress. And a lot of people do find that they have almost immediate effects, especially, strangely, with the coffee version. So again, it's the Ganoderma mixed with coffee. Even though coffee in a lot of people can cause anxiety, because the Ganoderma is so powerful at beating all the symptoms of stress, yet still leaving you energized, the caffeine seems to get the Ganoderma into the brain quicker, or aspects of it, and people seem to have great effects very quickly with it. So my top tip, if you want some kind of instant, easy to do thing, is get the coffee or the green tea. Contact us about those. You can try the theanine, but really what you want to do is you want to start planning your life to make sure that stress doesn't happen. You want to get exercise into your life, because exercise has so many other health benefits. So check out my spinal hygiene exercises, for instance. I'll put a link to the spinal hygiene exercises just there. So if you've liked this video and these tips, if you think anything was missing that you think is important, please put a comment below. Please like the video as well on YouTube, and subscribe as well to our YouTube channel. If you would like to know more about health and well-being, if you'd like to listen to my How to Achieve Health in just 7 minutes 41 seconds a day, then please let us email you some audios, email you a link to a webinar, email you more videos about health and well-being. Please just click the link and fill in your details, and we can start emailing you health and goodness. So be well, be unstressed.